Welcome to Knowledge Time classes. In this series of videos of light chapter, in this video we are going to study about ray diagram for convex mirrors. In the last video we have already studied about ray diagrams of concave mirrors. In case of convex mirror, we have only two positions for the object. One position is at infinity and second position is between infinity and the pole. That's it. We don't have 6 positions over here because the position between pole and infinity covers all the positions. Let us start. The rule remains the same. When the incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, the reflected ray passes through the focus. When the incident ray passes through the focus, reflected ray is parallel to the principal axis. When the incident ray passes through the center of curvature, the reflected ray traces the same path. Now, first, this is your mirror. This is your reflecting part. You remember, convex mirror is a diverging mirror. You have focus on the other part, and here you have the C. My object is at infinity. For infinity, I draw the object above and below the principal axis. Now, what is the first? To draw the ray diagram, you draw two rays. In case of a object as the infinity, you draw both the rays parallel. So when the ray is parallel to the principal axis, the reflected ray, it will be diverged. This is the diverging. When I pull it back, see, in ray diagrams, whenever you are drawing a ray behind the mirror, it is always to be in a dotted line. Okay, and here again you draw one ray parallel. This is my reflected ray. It is diverging, and when I trace it back, it meets at the focus. So where is the ray meeting? It is meeting at the focus. It is behind. Behind the mirror is always a virtual image. Remember this part. Behind is always a virtual. So when the object is at infinity, image it as focus, size is diminished. Now you know, behind the mirror it is always virtual, and because it is virtual, it will be erect. You have to remember this. Then second position. What will be the second position I told you? There is your focus, there is your center of curvature, this is your pole, and the object is at any position between pole and infinity. And this is your reflecting surface. Again, rule is one ray will be parallel to the principal axis, it will diverge, and it will pass through the focus. If the ray is traced behind, you always draw dotted. Okay. Second is you draw a ray passing through the center of curvature, and it will trace the same path. So both the rays are meeting over here. It will be between focus and pole. The image is formed erect between focus and pole. You take any position, always the image will be between focus and pole only. So between infinity and pole, image position will be between focus and pole. It is diminished. It is diminished and it is erect. So because it is erect, or because it is virtual, it is erect. Because it is erect, it is virtual. Again, from the ray diagrams, please keep in mind one important thing. In case of a convex mirror, the image form is always erect and it is diminished. This is very important because this property of image is used in rear view mirror of a car. The rear view mirror of a car are always made of convex mirror. Why? Because convex mirror will give you an erect image and a small image. So you will be able to cover a wider area and you will be able to see erect objects behind you. That is why convex mirrors are always used in rear view mirror of a car. Similarly, convex mirror are always used in your cameras or what we have in your shop. to prevent shoplifting. So they are placed so that wide area of the shop can be covered and erect images can be seen. We will study further about this in uses of mirror. Once this is over, now let me make you understand the concept of magnification and then mirror formula. Now what is magnification? As the name says, magnification is the ratio of the size of the image to the size of the object. Magnification is h2 upon h1, and this is also equal to minus of v upon u. This minus sign is your formula sign, and v and u will have their sign convention signs also. So what is the formula for magnification? Magnification is the ratio of the size of the object or height of the image to the height of the object. It is h2 upon h1. Now two things you always know. We know always h1 is always positive, and we know u is always negative. We know this part. Very important thing what I am going to explain you. If you know the answer of magnification, from that answer you can derive many things. Like, now suppose magnification is equal to, magnification will have a sign, plus or minus sign, and it will have a number. It will have a number. Okay, this sign will tell you whether it is real or whether it is inverted, and this number will tell you whether it is diminished or whether it is magnified. So only by looking at the magnification you will be able to tell whether the image is virtual or real, and you will be able to tell whether it is diminished or whether it is magnified. If I have the sign of magnification as plus, then it is virtual. If I have the sign of magnification as minus, then it is real. If the sign is plus, it is virtual. If the sign is minus, it is real. Now, the number. If the number is greater than 1, it is magnified. And if the number is between 0 and 1, 0 and 1, then it is diminished. Or if I say, if the number is less than 1, if it is greater than 1, it is magnified. If it is less than 1, it is diminished. So magnification greater than 1, magnification less than 1, it is diminished. Understood? So based on this, now let me ask you one question. Suppose magnification is minus 2.34. This means what? First I will see the sign. Sign is negative, means it is real. See, negative sign means inverted, and inverted are always real. You can remember it that way. Negative sign means inverted, and inverted means it is real. So if the sign is negative, it is real. And if the number, now look at the number, it is 2 point something, it is greater than 1. So if it is greater than 1, then it becomes magnified. Understood? Suppose my magnification is plus 0.38. Now look at the sign. Sign is positive. Positive means it is virtual. Positive means it is virtual. And number is less than 1. That means it is diminished. So by looking at the magnification, I can tell whether the image is magnified or diminished, or whether it is real or it is virtual. Now what will be the, if magnification is 1, if magnification is 1, magnification is plus 1, can you say something? your object height and image height is same, and it is plus. Plus means it is virtual. So virtual image with object and image as same will be for a plane mirror. In a plane mirror, the object size and the image size is same and your image is virtual. Correct? So this way, on the basis of magnification value, we can find out the various dimensions of the image. Let us now consider the mirror formula. To solve the numericals, we should know mirror formula. So what is mirror formula? You have to remember for a mirrors, your mirror formula is 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon v plus 1 upon u. This is your mirror formula. But v, u and f will be with sign conventions. You have to put them with sign. So this is your mirror formula. Using the mirror formula, we will be able to solve the sums of this chapter. Okay? So please thoroughly remember this mirror formula and try to understand the concept of magnification. Kindly like and share this video so that this knowledge can spread to other students as well. Thank you.